Are you interested in becoming a film industry prop maker, but you're not really sure how to actually get into the industry? Well, then this video is for you. If you want to work as a prop maker, there's really only one thing you need to do. You need to build an amazing portfolio and send it around. Nobody cares how you learned the skills. The thing is, you just have to learn them. Obviously, there is so much very specific niche info that you have to know and all these techniques and materials. And you might be left with the question, how can you learn these things? And I get it because I was there. I had to do so much research on how to get into the industry. So I'm gonna share you everything I've learned. First way to learn all of these skills is probably the best one in my opinion, which is learning them in a school or university or a college. This doesn't have to be a prop making school. For example, for me, there was no prop making schools in Finland. I looked for other opportunities there could be, and I found a school for model making. And even though it never even said it on the description of the course that it would be for props, I still understood that it was the same kind of materials and techniques that they were using in model making. So I started studying that, and I'm so grateful that I did. Because when you're in a school setting, first of all, you have a safe place to explore everything. So you can test different things out. You might not even know exactly what you really like to do. So when you're in a school setting, you most likely get a chance to try different things out and learn more about what it means to work with your hands. You can also build connections and you have a safe space to work on your portfolio and you get all this feedback and everything. And perhaps you even get a chance to do an internship somewhere at an actual workplace. This is so important for you. I got my first actual job through an internship, so it's so beneficial when you get a chance to learn skills at an actual workplace. So don't get caught up with having to find a university or a school for prop making specifically. It could be something related to the industry. It could be set design, set building, model making. It could be woodworking or metal work, depending really on what you like to do. It depends a lot on whereabouts you are in the world. In many places there actually are more universities and schools and courses around this specific industry. So you really just have to do some research on what could be the possible school or a university where you could learn these skills. But if you have no possibility of going to any kind of uni or school, you can still learn these skills. It doesn't have to be through there. You could also learn these skills by participating in specific workshops on some specific skills. Just do some research and you might actually find courses on this, just like weekend workshops on mold making or casting or sculpting. You can learn so many skills from YouTube and also from Winston School of Character Arts, for example. That's a website I was using when I was learning my skills. Though there is one thing that you need to know if you choose to learn these skills from online tutorials. You need to know your materials. So you need to understand whether your materials are actually something you can use at home. Do you have a proper space to use these materials? Some of these materials can be highly toxic and you do not want to be breathing in these toxic fumes. Some of these materials can even be really dangerous. There might be a fire hazard when you mix them together or if you're in a wrong type of environment. So you really need to be careful when you're learning these skills online to actually know who you're learning them from and whether they have the actual knowledge behind all of these safety requirements. This is an essential thing because if you want to work in this industry, the thing is that you're going to have to stay alive. So don't get caught up with not knowing the exact way how to get into this dream of yours, because there are so many different ways. And if you're curious to know more about this industry and what it actually feels like to work as a prop maker, you should join my email list. That's a space where I talk my unfiltered experiences of what it has actually taken me to work as a prop maker. What I've learned, what have been the challenges and the successful moments and everything in between. If you're curious about this, the link is in my bio. Join my email list.